Welcome back to Tran Wins Monster Sanctuary. There's been an update which adds Horizon Beach to the game. Let's go ahead and explore this new content. Kind of reminds you of Sorcery and Medusa music.
Howdy and good day to you, young keeper. You look like you've been traveling all day. Why don't you stop for a moment and take a rest? This little establishment you see before you is the monster farm of the sanctuary. Never heard of it? Wouldn't be surprised. We're a bit off the beaten path, so most stronghold folks never come around here. Anyway, if you've got too many monsters and you're losing track of a lot of them, this is just the place to go. That's the whole point of our farm. There's no charge, no matter how long you keep your monsters here. You don't get anything from me either, though. Just to let you know, since some folks seem to mix our farm up with the monster army. Not all keepers think very much of the monster army either, by the way. We're more like a monster daycare. They get enough space to roam around and all, don't you worry.
It's been about a month since I last played, so... Do I attack or do I just walk into them? I forget. These dudes are pretty durable. Youch! Oops, wrong attack. Oh well. Ah, come on. 4 stars.
Hey, you again? Now you're at Horizon Beach already? How did you even get here in the first place? Also, don't you know the monsters here are much stronger than the ones from the mountain path or the blue caves? You're gonna need stronger monsters if you're aspiring to have even a ghost of a chance of beating the monsters here. You can't just rely on your spectral familiar. That's what really makes a great monster keeper, you know. I'd love to show you what a team of strong monsters looks like, but I've got some important business to attend to. You see, there's an old man by the sea who's looking to hire some experienced monster keepers for a treasure hunt. Of course, you haven't heard about it because you don't even qualify.
Come now, Leonard. There's more to a great monster keeper than having strong monsters. For instance, humility and sportsmanship. I'm sure Tran will be allowed to participate in the treasure hunt as well.
I suppose that's true. Alright, you may try to follow in my lead, Tran. Then perhaps you will become a great monster keeper too.
That's not really what I meant.
Onward! The old man should be just by the seashore. Uncovering that spot makes probably my life a little harder, but because the enemies would get stronger the more of the map you uncover. It's not about your level or anything like that. Well, hello there, young keeper. What a pleasant surprise. I was just looking out at the ocean and reminiscing about my family history. I can see you're the adventurous type who'd rather just go out there and live your own stories, but stay a while and listen, won't you? There might just be something in it for you, too. Hey there, Tran. Did you come here to take some time off at the beach? Or did you hear about the treasure hunt that's supposed to be happening around here, too? You've heard right. I'm encouraging monster keepers to go looking for a treasure cave that I believe is hidden somewhere deep under the sea. But first, let me explain a little bit so you know I'm not just making all of this up. One of my ancestors actually happened to be a very well-known pirate, infamous across the oceans and the old world. He lived around 300 years ago, and he was actually a monster keeper. You're probably wondering, how did he become infamous in the old world even though he was a resident of Monster Sanctuary? Considering the barrier that's separating us from the old world, which only very few keepers are allowed to cross on specific occasions. I'm telling you, my ancestor had a ship that allowed him to cross the barrier freely, at any time he wished to do so. That, and the fact his whole crew is composed of monsters, made him the terror of the old world's seas. But eventually he passed on. Most of his treasures were never found. He did leave behind some clues for his descendants. Of course, our family has always kept these clues for themselves. But I've decided that I want to see the treasures uncovered before I pass on myself. My own children aren't really interested in it, so now I'm hiring any keepers who have the curiosity and the will to find these treasures. Who knows what could be down there in that treasure cave? I do know for sure that there's a memorial ring down there with the ancient words of our family inscribed on it. So ancient, in fact, nobody in my family even knows the darn words anymore. That's all I really care about. Bring me the memorial ring. You can have whatever else you find down there. We're actually looking for sanctuary tokens, one of which could be somewhere at Horizon Beach. If it's rare or if it has any value at all, you can bet on it that my ancestor took it and hid it down in his treasure cave. I see. Probably worth investigating at the very least. As I said, my ancestors left behind some clues for us. For one, I'm pretty certain about the fact the treasure cave is somewhere at Horizon Beach. He also left behind an encoded message, which I've only recently managed to fully decode. It says, "It takes 3 to enter the Maw of the Beast." I'm sure that must be the final hint necessary to find the entrance to his treasure cave. Ooh, how intriguing. I'm sure we'll find that treasure. We should be able to find one of those sanctuary tokens in any case, at least. Let's get going. We've got a lot of ground to cover. So by 3, I'm assuming it's gonna be Julia, Leonard, and me. Also, I'm assuming this is maybe like the bad guy. By the way, there was another keeper who passed through just before you arrived here. He was quite eager and already went ahead. Alright, sounds fun. Let's try to find that treasure. And we'll find it for Leonard and Julia. I always find the I'm always on the right path first, but then I backtrack to look what the other paths have to offer. Oops. How about you don't miss? Yeah, I'm not too surprised I got 2 stars for that. We'll come back to that later. I want to try to hit one area at a time rather than trying to map out, say, multiple little mazes. Man, I hope that's not the Quasi Ball form there. Ah. Apparently hitting him makes me poisoned. No! I was trying to avoid that. If I press down as much as possible. Okay, not quite what I meant, but it works. Anything else I need to be aware of? I started from that bottom left here. Trying to see if there's like a secret upwards exit. Was there a downward one? Oh, probably just right in front of the fight. No, that's not it. Guess we'll come back to that later, I suppose. I don't know if I have to interact with it to be able to use it in the future, so. Huh. I'm probably not meant to go that way. Okay, the only thing I can think of is this, but this is gonna be really obnoxious. Oh, it doesn't even drop. Jeez. Interesting. Not too surprised there's nothing down there, but I thought I'd check. I think I'd like to see some sort of preliminary map. Like if you open up your map tab, that it shows like some sort of a default terrain that somewhat resembles what the game map looks like. Basically, like, as if there was going to be an artist rendition of the region. That way I can kind of figure out which way I want to head. Also, it wouldn't make any sense for the Monster Sanctuary to send out adventurers with no idea what their bearings are going to be. And then maybe like put on the map representations of what kind of monsters you would expect to find there, like birds and plant monsters, whatever. before I go on. See if there's anything on. Let's take a look. There was one region to the left I did not get. I'm probably towards the end of this area because I can't scroll right anymore. And while a game can extend the scrolling as you've uncovered more of the area, I don't think Monster Sanctuary has that feature. So. For recording purposes, I only intend to fight each enemy party once, and if that party should respawn, I wouldn't see the need in fighting that exact same. I mean, it also doesn't help that I'm using the same monster party for everybody, but this is a lot simpler than it's like, I wonder, okay, this guy's weak to wind, and he uses fire, like, that just takes way too long. I'm not sure why my dude came back. Okay, I don't control him, so maybe it's an enemy ability. Well, he's still in my party, but yeah, I was trying to tab to him and it wouldn't let me. See here, I guess we'll take the stop path.